Hi, my name's Sue Penn. I'm a FreeSpirit fabric designer and a mixed media artist, and we're continuing the series on painting on fabric using my stencils. So these are some of my stencils. You can find them on my Etsy site. It's really become a fun project. We're doing fat quarters to make that quilt, or a quilt similar to that quilt. We've already done the center and we've done a turquoise fabric. Now we're going to do one in royal blue. And we're going to use my stencil called Starburst. See if you can get a good, yeah, that's good. You can see what it is. All right. So I'm going to switch to my fabric and we can get going. All right, so I'm cheating a little since I know the manufacturer of the stencils, LOL, and I'm going to use 2 at a time to make things go a little bit faster. This is going to be a monochromatic fabric, well, semi-monochromatic. We're just going to use blues and greens on blue. Not everything has to be rainbow. Not everything has to have every color of the spectrum. You need those prints that tie the quilt together and tone things down and are just as important, but aren't the focus piece, because you don't want to take too much away from the focal piece. So we're going to do semi-monochromatic, and we're going to do an ombre effect. I'm just using blues and greens, not yellows and oranges and reds. And let's get started. Okay. So I'm going to do a different order for each one, but just keep playing. I'm going to do some overlapping too. All right, so I'm going to start in the center with this aqua. You don't want too much in stenciling, too much paint, but you can kind of spread it out. And actually, since I've got aqua on my dauber, I'm going to go ahead and do the middle of this stencil. You don't have to do 2 at once, but you can if you want. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a lime green next. I love lime green. Now I'm gonna overlap slightly onto my first circle and kind of center circle and kind of blend it. That's how you get the ombre effect. You don't have to change daubers unless you want to, because these colors won't make mud. I think I'm going to go with a dark green on the other one, on the outside of the other one. You can use whatever acrylic paint you want to have on hand. I've got some Liquitex here, got some Master's Touch. I have some Nova Color, which is a little more expensive. And then I just have these big bottles from Hobby Lobby that go on sale for half price, which are great. All right, here comes the magic. Get to see the ombre. Ooh, isn't that pretty? I'm gonna take off the next one. See how that kind of blends into the next color? I also will let you know I do wipe my stencils off in between layers. I'm gonna put another big one down here. I think I'll start with Kelly green in the center. Now this I've mentioned in our earlier videos, but this can be washed. It won't come out. I found that out by experience. It does not come out of clothing unless you work really hard at it. So it can be washed. I do press it after it's dry to make sure the color is set. Woo! All right. Okay, I'm gonna grab the other stencil. And I'm gonna not wipe it off every time now, and I'm just gonna do the center. I'm gonna use the aqua because it'll really show up, and I'm just gonna start putting this just kind of 2/3 of the stencil in one color, not ombre. I use lots of stencils in my paintings that go on fabric. That's why I started to design my own, so I didn't infringe on anybody else's copyright. Now I think I'm going to do just the very, very center in the green. Ooh, I have an idea. I'll be right back. I think we need some metallic gold because that's always pretty. Okay, we're gonna just do the center. This is kind of what happens when I paint too. I hop around, but if we do the metallic gold over where I accidentally got some yellow, it'll kind of tie it in. See? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up on my Facebook page, or not my Facebook page. You can follow me on Facebook too, but on my new YouTube channel, Sue Penn Designs, there's going to be a link for 10% off my Etsy site in the description. And remember to click on that little bell that sends you notifications so you know when you can watch my next video. Thanks, and have a great day.